Hey guys, Kristen here, career and leadership coach. I find that I coach a great deal on decision making. And it does not escape me that my clients are high achievers, they're quite accomplished, and they have a false sense that there's a correct decision and a wrong decision. And I've got some other videos that address this as well, but today I just wanted to share with you that the very first thing to eliminate is that way of thinking that there's right or wrong when it comes to a decision. There's simply a decision. I can think of very, very few things that were wrong decisions. I don't think that you chose the wrong person in a marriage. I don't think that you chose the wrong job. I don't think that you said the wrong thing in a meeting. I think we say things, we choose people, we engage in certain activities, and then we learn from them. The only way something is actually wrong is if you just waste the opportunity that it presented to you to learn from it. And I'm not being Pollyanna here. I just think in general, um, it's a way to really regret for your life too. Sure, there might be some longings like, oh, I kind of wish I'd done this or this or this. Fair, but the decision you made at the time had a ripple effect in your life, and maybe it was something that you really are thrilled about, maybe it's something you aren't, but to go backwards and place a negative adjective on it is only going to keep you stuck. So I like to coach a very simple framework for making a decision. The first thing is you just have to define the objective. So I've the I've got another video on travel, on making travel decisions. Just I call it decision protocol for travel. So let's sort of play with that. Like define the objective. I want to take my family on a vacation. Period. That's it. Very clean, very simple, right? And then you want to maybe go down a little bit deeper, and I want to spend this much money, and I want to go this particular week. Decision made, decision made. You don't want to have a lot of variables out there flying around. You want to make this as clean as possible. Well, the next you want to generate and evaluate options. We could drive here for a week and do this and have a bit more money to spend on activities and on food. Or we could fly and we would have less money to spend on activities or food, but we could go farther away and we could maybe stay 3 days instead of 7. So those are two options, right? But this is the important part about this. You need to have a cap on how many ideas you're going to generate and or how long you will spend evaluating. This is where people get stuck. It's sort of easy to say, define the objective. I'm looking for a new job. When you are generating 7,000 different options of 7 different organizations you could work for, 7,000 different organizations, and then you start to really evaluate all those different opportunities within the organization, you're really setting yourself up for exhaustion and overwhelm. I know that it seems more responsible to just do a lot of research, but what if I share with you that it's actually not? It's a way of avoiding. In some ways, it can be a very emotionally immature decision. Like, I just know the perfect, correct answers out there. I'm going to keep searching for it and searching for it. Again, there's no perfect answer. There's an answer that you make perfect with what you think. Okay? So, if you are saying I'm going to be planning this vacation and I want to have let's say today is Monday, I want to have everything planned and in place by Friday or by 1 month from today or by, this particular date. I will generate ideas for 3 days. 3 days. That's a decision I'm making. I'll give myself 3 days. I might ask a few people here and there, but at the end of 3 days, I will have my brainstorm list on my piece of paper or in my notes on my computer. Then I will evaluate them. I will evaluate them through the lens of the objective. I want to have a trip with my family. I want to go somewhere we've never been before. I want it to be 3 to 7 days and I want it to cost this much money. Okay, so as I look through this, Bora Bora, probably off the list. Camping in the state park next door, not that exciting. Eliminate, 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 right? And now I have maybe down to 3 ideas, 5 ideas. Of course, the more you can eliminate, the easier the next step will be, right? You will evaluate and then you will make the decision. Oh, okay, you know what? And actually at this point, you might want a little bit of stakeholder feedback, right? Like I want to ask some other people who might be going on the trip what they're thinking about, what their thoughts are about these different ideas. But again, I'm looking through the lens of my objective. family trip, somewhere we've never been, cap of money spending, this many days. And then you will decide. And it will be very simple. And guess what? You will decide, and then the decision you make after the decision to go to place B for 5 days is, I will decide that this is the right decision. I will make this the right decision. I will get excited and energized about this decision, right? So I will act on the decision. I will now book everything, the planes, the hotels, whatever it might be, or I will map out the drive. And then I will set it aside. That is done. We are going to place A for this many days. We will spend about this much money. After you participate in the vacation, you can audit the vacation, what went well, what didn't go well, what will we do differently next time. And then the next time you're planning a trip, you can adapt. It's drama free. It's really quite easy. And I have so many people who want to fight me on this and say, no, but you don't understand. It's more complicated because so-and-so likes this and so-and-so likes this. Okay, well, that's part of the objective. Everyone gets to have one thing that happens on this trip that they enjoy. If one person's like, I'm not even going on the trip if I don't get to put my foot in the ocean. Okay, that's part of the objectives. That helps us evaluate. Someone else says, will not stay in a campsite. I must be in a hotel. Okay, that changes some of the parameters for our trip. You want to gather those in the non-negotiables initially. And are they really non-negotiables? Maybe that's someone's hopes, their expectations for the trip. And then you will generate, and then you will evaluate, and then you will decide. Very simple. Everyone's not going to be 100% happy about all of it, but that's their thinking. They're deciding not to be 100% happy before you go. You decide. Everyone gets to have their input in some area. I am making a decision that accommodates something from everybody. And here we go. Okay? Define the objective, generate and evaluate ideas, decide, and then act, audit, adapt. Easy peasy.